Hey there guys, thanks for clicking on and tuning in for another episode in this series of the Italian Job. So it's back to Iron Gamer, here we are guys. Another season, plenty more games, plenty more goals we're hoping for this season. We have done some transfer news, so we will be updating you with all transfer activities in and out of the club. And then we're just going to go on a mission and see how well we can sort of fare this season. I think we can really push on with the new tactics that I'm going to play. So hopefully you can stick around and watch. We are playing one game this episode, guys. Stick around for all the transfer news, all the tactical changes, and the first game of the new season. Stick around. See you soon. Guys, let's not delay the good news. 2 games to go we had, and we have ensured our survival in Serie A, which is absolutely fantastic. It was a bit doom and gloom towards the end. We still have 1 game to go, so still potential to finish that little bit higher. So today we are bringing you the Parma game, and of course we will be bringing you up to date with any transfers. But absolutely over the moon that we've managed to survive. Did I think it was possible? Yes, I did at the beginning and midway through the season. However, at the back end of the season, I'll show you in a minute, results haven't gone our way in our own games as well as other games. Udinese have been pushing and pushing and pushing. There was a good chance that they were going to overtake us and we were going to be pulled right back into the dogfight, which we were for a few weeks, but managed to pull ourselves out of it towards the end. So I think nothing but praise on the manager and the players. Thank you very much. I don't mind me saying so myself. So let's get over now quickly and show you the results of the last sort of half a dozen games, which haven't been great. And literally you'll see why I thought it was doom and gloom. So come with me now, guys. Let's go. Let's head over and we'll check them out together. So, guys, if you remember when we had the 3 in a row, the defeats to Lazio, Juventus and Inter, things were looking very bleak, very dark. We was heading down a one-way street that we weren't going to be able to get out of. Well, Sassuolo has caused 2-0. Then we lost 3-1 to Atalanta. Drew goalless against Napoli. That was, I feel, the turning point, although it doesn't show it, but we played so well against Napoli. Udinese, the big crunch game down the bottom. We were well beaten 3-1. We didn't turn up on the day. We played, we played bad is an understatement. We just couldn't get out of the half no matter what we done, how we done it. They just brought the game to us. And fair play to them. They got a crushing 3-1 victory against us, which really saw us struggle, and the doom and gloom was on again. It was like, oh, we ain't getting out of this. We need a miracle. Fiorentina beat us 1-0, and I'm thinking, that's it, game over. But then we beat Cagliari, bottom of the league, 4-1. Gave us great confidence going into the game against Roma, where we secured a 3-0 victory. And then back down to reality, really, against Torino, away from home, a 2-0 defeat. Then a goalless draw against Inter Milan, which gave us so much confidence going into the last 3 games of the season. And we managed to win a 1-0 victory and a 2-0 victory, 1 away, 1 at home, leaving 1 game left. That victory against Cittadella secured us our status in Serie A for next season. The Benevento game was a bonus 3 points. And just like today against Parma, crunch game, I think if we beat Parma, I think we send them down. Don't really want to send them down, but I also don't want to lose either. So let's check out the league table standings with that said. So we currently lie 14th in the league. Sounds good. Skin of our teeth. Like I said, the last 3 games, we've managed to get 7 points. You take 7 points off 44, it puts us on 36. It ain't good. It ain't good when these are on 34. So Parma, it's between Parma and Spal today. Udinese have done it. They're safe. They've managed to rattle their cage long enough and fight bravely against relegation. I take my hat off to them. I thought they played really well in the games. I was keeping an eye on them because I knew we was playing them soon, and fair play, they done quite well. So as you can tell, I do have a bit of a sniffly cold, so please forgive all the sniffles. It needs to happen. It needs to be sniffed out. It needs to be gone. It's certainly not coronavirus. It's just the sniffles. So, right, let's press on with things. No, have I made a signing for next season and not told you? So, yeah, okay, I've cut the outs. Frank, he's getting on. He's going. Don't want him here. I've done a deal for 2.1 million. He came and asked me for more playing time. I told him to be patient. He threw his toys and he's done me out. So, I've got rid of him. He's done me head in. Yeah, so the only incoming one since the last time we spoke is Raspadori. I've decided to sign him on a permanent basis. So he's played 17, he's scored 5 and only had 3 assists. However, his 5 goals have come in the last 4 games. So he's one for the future. He's 22 years of age. He will feature next season. However, I do have a big decision to make with the foreign players. I have 2 currently. I've signed another, so there's going to be 3. Who do I get rid of? Armstrong, Ninkovic. One of them has to go. I do think Ninkovic's time is up with the club. Although, let me go to tactics. Let me go to Ninkovic. I mean, although, you know, look at his stats. His corners, his crossing, first touch, free kick. He's 27. I just feel if he was 22, 23, I'd keep him. But he's 27. His value of 1.9. He's only a 3-star at best. At best, only a 3-star. So I do think he'll be the one going. Performances of late in the league have only been a 6.7. Only raised it a little bit, that bar, in the non-competitive and the Coppa Italia. 6 goals this season, only 2 assists. But it feels like it's more than that. But he is going to go at the end of the season, I do think. So it'll be a shame to see him go. But we're trying to better ourselves. So we'll see where we are once we get towards the end of the season, which is coming up very soon, guys. So back to the matters in hand for today. We are going to go ahead now, go over to the tactics page and set up our final side for the season against Parma. So right, guys, here we are, last game of the season. Just need to fill a few little gaps with some of these players. So I'm just making a few little changes. We've had a few players drop out of the squad, so I'm going to put Moffy in there. And then we're going to put Kyrgios on the bench. And then need to fill the gap with one more, which will be Bisoli. So this is the team we're going with. I've had a little bit of a change, and this is the new system I'm looking to play. I'm looking to play the all-important number 10 role. However, you may recall me saying earlier on in the episodes, I think it was the last episode maybe, I said Vilke is going to go back to Newcastle. He's not good enough. Since we've been playing this number 10 role, he's done all right. You're going to say 1 goal, 1 assist, 7 appearances, 5 of them have been sub. On average, he's done all right. He's been involved in the game. I've noticed him playing in that position. When you play him in the midfield, he doesn't really get involved. You play him as the number 10 role, and he's all over the place, and he's feeding the balls through, and he's trying to find that extra bit of something. So, because it's the last game, I'm gonna leave Ninkovic on. Mite, he's been out for a lot this season. He's struggling for form. He may be on the departed list for next season, but probably not. I probably will keep him in the squad. Maybe become an impact sub. I'm not too sure yet, but let's see how we go with this. I think Jacob is played his last games for us. This will be the last time he's probably going to be involved. Scrabby, probably going to keep him. Good all-round utility player on the midfield area. Drummel, I'm dropping him because he's had a few bad games for me, and although he's made some good crucial saves, I just feel that he could be doing a bit more for us. So Bareka, he's coming at left back. I think I need to give him more of an opportunity. So we're going to go with this side. I would normally favour Armstrong, but because I think it's Ninkovic's last game, I want him to have a farewell game and a good game as well. Raspadori, do you know what? I'm going to play him instead of a Kaka. I think this could be a Kaka's last game, or certainly as a first team player. Let's see what we're about. Raspadori's got a lot more movement up front, not necessarily holding the ball, sort of playing on the shoulder, and it seems to be working with that 10 role. So let's get to it and let's hope that we can get something from the game. Sorry, Palmer. I would rather Palmer out of the two stay up, but it is what it is. All I care about, if I'm being honest, is I'm safe, we're up, and we're going to go again next season. So pick up where you finished last time out. Send the assistant. Let's do this for the last time, guys. So I think I'm going to need to put the latest scores on. No, we'll leave the league positioning. We'll leave it on. Oh, great ball. See, Raspadori. Okaka's not doing that because we're not playing that way, but we've changed the way we're playing a little bit. We're playing a bit more adventurous, a little bit more sort of in between the lines, a bit more. Just look at the run off the shoulder. It's so good. It's so good. And what a ball from Nick. This is, say, I'm going to take this away from Ninkovic. But the guy I've got coming in on paper is so much better. But you can't necessarily go with that. I mean, I could try it, and if it doesn't work until now and Christmas, the January window, I could maybe try and bring Ninkovic back, but that's not. I mean, really, once you go, you've got to go. You can't really be coming back. Right, so I've got an issue again with Mite. I've had nothing but issues with him. Right, let me just sort this. Mite has got a problem. What is wrong with him? He's injured. He's had a lot of injuries this season. Scrabby's going to come in and take his place. So we're going to go with that. Palmer scored. Not what I wanted. I just think Palmer shouldn't be going down. Oh, I mean, we got lucky the first time. We're not going to get lucky from such a close range, are we? In the second half, in the second time, sorry, second half. Right, Sistana. Anyway, so I moved Sistana to play a right back position, who seemed to do all right, and I'm trying to fit in 3 players, and they're all defenders, because otherwise a lot of them's going to lose. I've got game time. Scrabby! It's the post. So I decided to put Sistana play right back, and he sort of liked it, but he moaned and said, hey, I want to play centre half. This isn't me. I'm not a right back. So I've had to sort of rethink the situation. I think I'm all right for right backs and left back. I don't think I need much in the close in the off season. I don't think I need anything. Right. So, wow, look at that. Fighting for their lives, aren't they, Palmer? Only 40%, 46% possession. Let's pump some fists. We won't be fine, but, you know, I'm saying it. Right, let me just stop that a minute. Spalla 1-0 down, Palmer are drawing 1-1 with us, clearly. Oh. So there's still all to play for. It's going to be a tense sort of 30 minutes to play. Right, come on. We have struggled of late to pick up results. Well, not of late. No. Come on. No. Let me see that again. Oh, I was going to say, why didn't the keeper save it? But no, I read it wrong, didn't I? Right, let's make a couple of changes. Another change. Right, Armstrong can come on for Vilka. Vilka and Ninkovic can swap. Who to change? I'm going to leave it for now. Right, come on, boys. Come on. Come on, Armstrong. You've only been here half a season. You've got to settle in properly yet. You do that a lot. He does that a lot. He likes to shoot. Ninkovic with the corner. It's just not come to anything. Scrabby's injured. They're fighting for their lives. Fair play to them. Ninkovic needs a runner. Didn't get it. Semprini stays back. Plays it to BG. BG square to Sistana. Sistana to Meffet, defensive midfielder. Plays it out wide to Armstrong. Armstrong into Ninkovic. playing that number 10 role now. We just seem a bit more compact up front and in the middle. Reece turns into Scrabby. Back to Reece. Scrabby runs on. Reece runs with the ball. Out to Semprini on the right. Back to Reece. Reece to Semprini. Surely the ball's going to come in now. It comes back to Reece. Ah! Deflected. Great defending from the Parma boys. Right, we're going to make a change. Basoli's going to come on. So Basoli's come on. Scrabby's carrying an injury, but I think we can see it through. I'm going to go attacking on here. Going to give him a shout. I'm going to encourage him. Right, we need something out of this. Come on. As it looks, I'm going to get my wish. Palmer are going to stay up, but... fucking hell. I didn't want to lose the last game of the season. Not happy with that. Nah. So Palmer stay up, I think, anyway, because I think Spal lost. Yeah, Palmer stay up. Spal go down. Fought hard, but you know, the worst teams, 3 worst teams, the league's not lying. We stayed 14th, so 44 points overall. I mean, look, we're not far off Roma and Napoli. That's the sort of standard we need to get to. So next season, I want to get anywhere between 8th and 12th. Is really the next stepping stone, I think, for the club. Right, so thanks for watching this game. We will be back in a minute with some more updates, so don't go anywhere, guys. So we are here for the end of season awards. Let's just go through and see what the fans and the board have all thought of this season. Right, so Drummel, they gave a C. I mean, Moffat, I want it to be good. I need to come out of this because it's playing up. Right, let's go in and try again. C. Given an A. Brilliant. He was the defensive midfielder that we paid for. That I was sincerely hoping would have a good season. Another signing of mine got an A. Another signing of mine, B-. Still happy with that. Kyrgios, another good signing, B-. Barreca, C. And I thought he was doing all right. We got him from Monaco. Akaka only got a C. Mendes been out for 5 months. Injury. He's got an E based on the injury. It's absolutely fine. Holzak got a B, and Adam Armstrong got a D. Again, really struggled. He struggled. I don't know why. So we finished 14th. The board are delighted that we've achieved a mid-table position within the Serie A this season, so we're well above schedule. Obviously, beginning of the season, we had to fight bravely against relegation. Finished 14th. Average of 18,500 home attendance. Top scorer of 13 goals was Mite. Absolutely delighted. Run of results there on the right-hand side. We're not going to go through them. Moments to remember. Biggest win was a 4-1 victory over Calgary. Matches to remember. We beat Bologna 5-3. And goal of the season was this one. I don't think you can see it. Can you see it? No, I don't think you can see it. Shame. Right, let's look at the finances. So club reputation was a 3-star, still current 3-star. Sponsorship deals, overall sponsorship deals. No new sponsorship deals for this year. No new sponsorship deals for the year. Okay, that's fine. So annual revenue is up from 5.2 to 5.4. Broadcast revenue is up from 97,000 to 35.4 million. Corporate and hospitality is up from just over 550,000 to 1.1, so we've doubled in corporate and hospitality. Competition prize money was 2.3 last year. This year it's 3.7. Match day commercial and retail average was 262 to average of 417. Merchandise is 1.26 million. Shirt sales of 10,000, just over. Kaka, Armstrong, Reece, Holzek and Ninkovic is the main club shirts we have been selling. So the finances have been really good. So this is the team of the year with the Frank, Sistana, the Bulgario, the Meitu, the Meffit, the Reece, Basoli, Ninkovic, Mite with Okaka up top. And rightly so, because they've played so much football this season. Right, the accolades. Let's quickly check out Manager Awards. Serie B, Italia B Manager of the Year was myself. So I was absolutely delighted with that last season. Club Awards. Fans Player of the Season, Jonas Muffet, which is the signing of the season that I made. The defensive midfielder, who is going to play a little bit further forward, but still in the same role next season, just to be the spine of the two in midfield. BG, Alessandro BG was the young player of the season, 22-year-old centre-back. He's only been here for half the season, so absolutely delighted with that. Signing of the season was the goalkeeper, Joel Drummel. Maybe I'll need to rethink that, guys. Goal of the season was 30-year-old Mendes, experienced midfielder. Missed a lot of football, 5 months out of injury, so he struggled to get in and out. But hopefully next season is so much better. Mite, 26-year-old winger, 14 goals for the season. Riese getting 7 assists for the season. Absolutely delighted with him. 20-year-old midfielder. Ninkovic, player of the matches, 3 of them. 27 years of age. I think he's going to leave us. Highest average rating, which was the goalie, 7.0. Didn't see that coming. And again, most passes completed per 90 minutes. It doesn't matter if it was forwards, backwards or sidewards. Mr. Moffat at 52. Record breakers for the season. BG collecting 10 yellow cards and 1 red. Not really anything worth to be bragging about. It's the worst discipline. Highest transfer received was for Tonelli, which was 30 million. And youngest goal scorer was Adam Holzek, 19 years of age, for a winger. Well, brilliant. It just shows that we've got some good, really good youngsters at the squad. So that is the end of the awards for the season. Let's just scan through to see if we can get anything up to what our expectations are, and certainly the initial budget for the season. So there's 36 million available. We've got 1.5 million left in the kitty from last season, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. As I said, I'd love to get 15-20 million, but I don't see it personally, because don't want to break the bank. So Brescia player named in the Italian A Team of the Year. The goalkeeper. Oh my God. What have I been saying about my goalkeeper? I think I seriously need to rethink him. I need to keep him. He's clearly good. Maybe I'll have some people knocking on the door trying to sign him this season. I have had a bid of 3 million off him from a team in, I think it was Turkey. Quickly declined it. Don't want to get rid of him. Winners announced. The following award winners have been announced today. Best goalkeeper. Oh my God. Do you know what? He's getting a massive congratulations. I might even give him a new contract, you know. I mean, 25 years of age. I mean, I'm going to have playing time. Star player. He is now. So we're going to throw in a minimum fee, because I know what's going to come on the horizon. You can go for 15 million quid on a minimum fee. No, hang on, get rid of that. Remove that one. Stick that one onto 15. He's happy with that. He's happy with his wages. We haven't really given him a bulk in wages. We've just helped the club out if someone wants to. Right, scout. So I'm due another scout. 14 and 16 is good. What's his experience? Right, okay. He's got a bit more rounded adaptability. Do you know what? We'll go with this guy. This guy looks kind of good. Yeah, we'll go with 2-year deal. Finalise it. Exit. Okay, here's what the club's saying. Yeah, will you please give me the budget? So all I want is the budget. Right, we're here now, guys. So, commercial summary. We know all about that. We know the money went up and the club is doing well. So, they're showing me this first, and they're going to show me the scouting budget, and they're going to show me the initial transfer budget, which will be determined, hopefully, on what they're showing me here of evidence of us earning a lot more money. They can give me more money to spend. I'm actually a bit nervous here. So, we have a scouting centre is where you receive recommendations, reports for the players. Middle tier package. 720 for the forthcoming season. I think we can upgrade. No. We can actually go one better. Can we go Europe? 540 for the year. We'll take that. Or do we just take world? 720 for the year. That's our allowance. Right, so we've gone world. So scouting system is now been upped massively. So this is the big one, guys. Let's do it. 13.2 million and a wage budget of 675 per week. Right, okay, so we're spending 460. I think we could deal with that. So 13.2 million plus anything I raise through funds of sale of players. Good balance in there with the money given on a transfer budget. Still got 30, just short of 36 million. So absolutely delighted. So we are going to press on now and try and look for some signings, and hopefully we can come back very soon and bring you some new faces into the club. And of course there probably will be casualties that are having to leave. So until then, guys, we'll catch you in a mo. Right, transfers are in, guys, just before the start of the new season. We've got our first game in a day or so against Sassuolo. First game of the season, like I said. So as you can see on the screen, you can see we've done a bit of business. I'm just going to go into a little bit of depth, not too much. So we're going to start with the outs first. There's only one out really, which is Frank, the right back that we had. He's been a pain in the arse, so like I said, we sold him. That's all you need to know on that. Okay, coming in, so on a free from Basel, we signed this guy, a left-sided fullback, just for cover really, see how he gets on a free. So he's another one we got in. And then on another free from Venezia, we got in this guy. As I said, I think I basically just spoke about him a little bit at sort of last episode. He's just going to be a more of a solid sort of squad player from midfield. You know, we've got some cup games. We could play 2 or 3 games in a week or whatever it's going to be. Then we need a good sort of big squad and better players. So this is all I'm trying to do. Just cover some positions. And then after that, we know all about this guy, Raspadori from Sassuolo. Signed the guy, had a good pre-season. So yeah, we'll hopefully build with him, playing off the shoulder. And then we signed this guy from Boavista. Great player, Miguel Ricinho. He can play anywhere in midfield. He just seemed very solid. So I prefer this guy over Mendes. There's so much about this guy. 3.5 star, potential 4. Good reputation, 6 foot. Got a bit about him. Left footed. He's a good all-round midfield player. Can play pretty much anywhere around the midfield role, and I like the technique along with the work rate, the vision. He tries through balls and sort of stuff. So because he tries that, we're gonna try and play him that little bit further forward in the sort of advanced playmaker role when he plays. So we managed to get this guy for 9.5 million. So really happy with that one. And then we've just managed to sign this guy from AS Monaco. I tried to sort of think of signing him on a backup. So we've got rid of Portelio. He's also gone. I don't know why I didn't show that, but yeah, he's also gone. So or he's going, one or the other. So this is an additional backup with potential to get to a 4-star, only a 1.5 star reputation, but he's 22. So give him 2 or 3 seasons, see where we get, and we'll be fine. So you'll notice I've left this one out in the middle. So Lucas Fernandez, guy. So I've got a problem at the minute, a real big problem. The idea in the head was I had to get rid of one, Ninkovic or Armstrong. I decided Ninkovic. Ninkovic will not leave the club. He's had 4 clubs coming for him. He's declined every single one of them during personal negotiations. I've been telling him he's not welcome at the club. I don't need him anymore. And only now has he turned around and just said, all right, well, I'll go and find a new club. It's the start of the season, mate. This guy's been waiting in the wings all pre-season to play. He's not been allowed to play at all. Can't even play in friendlies. Why? I don't know. I guess it's because he's classed as a non-EU at the minute. So I need Ninkovic to leave the club pronto. And the worst thing is I've just done my squad, which has propelled Ninkovic. I've just done my squad for the season, and it's propelled Ninkovic. Now he's been left out to say, "Why are you in the squad?" And I said, "Mate, you're not going to play." So he's now said, "Fine, I'll go and find another club." So I'm hoping he can find another club pronto, real pronto, so I can slot this guy straight in and we can start building on what he's all about. So he's been sitting in the wings all pre-season, waiting to play, not kicked a ball. So if we can't, I'm going to have to put him out on loan. I don't want to do that because it just seems a waste of money. Let's go into the schedule that we've had. So we've done all right in the friendlies. Let me just say this. It's now official, guys. We've won some silverware. We won the Friendly Cup. Friendly Cup final, we won 4-1. Won the semi-final 1-0. Tell you, it's like night and day between the two results. And then we had a 3-1 victory. And we're now ready to play Sassuolo. I think we're bang up to date with everything. So I think when they get over to the tactics page to pick our squad for the first game of the season, which will be difficult because I'm not sold on which way I'm going to play yet. So we'll see you over in the tactics page in a mo. Right, so we're on the tactics page. I've just gone through the team. This is the team we're going to start with today. Holzek started to play well on the left, so I'm going to start him there, which means Armstrong is on the bench. He's going to struggle to get in. As you can see, Lucas Fernandez not registered. Probably wondering why. I've got some players here I just cannot get in, but luckily for me, it's rotation. Actually, no, I've done that wrong. I do apologise. He's supposed to go there. And then Kairos is supposed to be coming on the bench for Perillo. There we go. Right, so it just looks that little bit better. Reese can come on from Magri. Right, so this is the squad we've gone with. This is the team we've gone with. So in goal, we've got Dremel. Left back, we've got Petretta. Right back, we've got Semprini. Two centre halves is BG and Sestana. Deep line playmaker is the Moffat. Advanced playmaker is Rocinio. And then we're going to play the front four. So we got inside forward, right is Mite. Left is Holzek. Central midfield, well, the advanced midfielder is Geze. And Raspadori will start up top as a centre forward. However, do I change his centre forward? No, we'll keep it the same. Let's get in there and do this. Right, so there's going to be a lot of struggles at first. It's going to take a bit of time for this to gel and all players to get working together. As I said, we're just playing that little bit more advanced forward. And we're trying to be a bit more aggressive when we haven't got the ball by pressing a lot more. So let's see how it goes. We're on our way. First game of the season. Let's hope it can be a good campaign. I just feel if we get this right, we get more goals. This could propel us just 2 or 3 places, maybe 3 or 4 places further up the league table, which will then keep us out of any possibility of being relegated. But that's a long way off. This could go so far downhill that it's just pointless doing it, and it was a bad idea, and I'm going to get sacked. So it's going to go one of 2 ways, guys. One of 2 ways. Okay, so not a lot going on. Let me just give a little encouragement. Moffat plays it out to Petrilli, whatever he's called, PT, into Holzek. Holzek back to Moffat. Good 1-2 between Raspadori and Mite. So we have a corner. Ghazi to take. Let's come back to Ghazi. A lot of them happened last season. So Mite's to retreat. Why is he not further in? I've got to change my corners. I mean, we're dominating possession, which is good. Close, tight affair, isn't it? First game of the season. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm happy because I think we've done all right. I mean, we've sort of bossed the game. I'm just going to go and be a little bit more attacking. Let's see if we can provide anything. So we seem a little bit inspired by that, which is good. First game of the season, so you just got to be remembering the fitness levels. Alright, so we're just going to come up to around 70 minutes. I'm going to make a change. Just feels like we're not getting the ball that well. Okay, so I'm going to put Mendes on. It's going to be an attacking No, we're going to change his role. We're just going to go on a ball-winning midfielder. Just shore up that midfield a little bit. Left back struggling a little bit, and I haven't got another left back on the bench, which is wonderful. Great management, Lee. Right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the change. I'm going to put Armstrong on for Holzek. Just see if we can then change in possession. Let's focus down this flank because he's got some pace about him. We can utilise if we can utilise his pace. So let's demand more on the shout. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Right, let's go a little bit more direct. Later on in the game, any changes that are going to work? Not going to. So goalless draw. Got a point for the first game of the season. Back five played really well, including, well, back five is the goalkeeper and the four defensive players. So quite happy with that, to be fair. Front four really couldn't get involved. I guess it's the way the midfield set up. Just couldn't get the ball out to the midfield, turn on it and sort of create. But I'll take a draw for the first game of the season. That will conclude this episode, guys. So any more updates on transfers that we come across, I will be sure to fill you in with them all. But until then, guys, I think we are going to duck out and come away from this. Just quickly see if Ninkovic has managed to... No, so Ninkovic, no, nothing. Right, okay, on that episode, guys, we are going to leave it there, and then we're going to smash on now and probably play another dozen games, and then come back, hopefully, with 2 more cracking games. I'm not sure we're going to come back yet. It just depends on how well we do in the league and sort of what games would mean something. So I'd like to come back with something that's got a bit of meaning to it. So anyway, until next time, guys, on this episode and on this series, from me, Iron Gamer, it's over and out, chaps. It's over and out. Take care.